Hey, this is Ransom1690 back with another video, and today I'm gonna talk about work because I just had my assessment today for Workforce Commission, and I guess it went well. Lady tried to fill me out, all that good shit, and I guess I'll go from there to see where they want to put me at. But if I'm to be real honest, man, I am not stoked for doing this shit at all. Just real talk, I am not feeling enthusiastic about working a low end, blue collar job that's gonna pay me like shit. And more than likely, it still won't be enough for me to move out of my fucked up living situation. And that's a lot of things with these jobs is they don't fucking pay enough, you know? And it's just real bullshit. You working all these fucking hours and you still ain't making enough to really do anything meaningful with. Like when I was working at Walmart, y'all, I was working an 8-hour shift, making $11 an hour, and getting paid bi-weekly. So I think a month I was making a grand, a month. That ain't shit. You can't do fucking nothing with that. And the thing is, it's people out here who like doing this shit, and I don't see how. Like my mom, for instance, she committed her entire life to just fucking work. And that's all she's done is just work. And she worked so much to where she had no identity outside of that shit, man. And so when she quit, or I guess was kind of forced to retire because her health condition worsened, she didn't know what she wanted to fucking do with herself. So now she just sits at the fucking house and just watches TV. 50 years of work, still ain't got no fucking money. House still ain't paid off. It ain't gonna ever be paid off. More than likely, it's gonna be repossessed by the bank when she died. And now she's a miserable fuck because she doesn't know what to do now. Literally, she committed her entire life to work. And now she doesn't know what to do with herself. And it's not just her, but it's just a lot of people. I talked to my sister on the phone the other day, and I asked her, like, hey, what are you doing? What's up? How you been, getting around? How's life been going? And she always tells me the same fucking thing every single damn time I talk to her. Like, oh, I ain't doing nothing. Like, just work. I'm like, okay, well, have you done anything since then? Nope, just at work. I call my brother, the same thing. Like, hey, how you doing? What you been up to? Just working, man. Just working. And it's like, it's to the point to where I don't even have anything to talk about with them because there ain't nothing to fucking talk about. Like, what's there to fucking talk about? Oh, just how they're at work every day, all day. Like, I can't fucking relate to any of that shit, man. And that's one of the things that I want to get on, man. Work consumes so much of our lives to where not only do you not have any time to do the things that you want to do, you don't even have time to connect with the fucking people around you, even your own family members, because of work. It consumes so much time to where you have nothing to relate to these people about. And I shit you not, every time I call my sister, and I'm real close with my sister, by the way, like I call her for everything. She is the one who has taught me the things that my mom has not. I'm really close with my sister, but it's like now every time I call her and I ask her how she doing, oh, I'm just at work. And that's the whole conversation right there. The whole thing just kind of falls dead, and I don't know what to fucking say after that. And when I listen to her voice, like she just sounds, I don't know, just unenthusiastic. Like she doesn't have anything to talk about, and it's like, damn. And it's really depressing that we spend our whole lives working just to fucking die in the end. And a lot of us, like my mom, you won't even see any gainful benefits from even working as much as she did. You may just be unfortunate enough to just work your whole life and you have no retirements or barely any retirements if you even do get to retire. And that's one of the main things. You ain't even guaranteed to fucking retire. And I think they say retirement, the age of retirement is like 50, 60 years. But you're not even guaranteed to make it all the way up there to that age to where you're able to even fucking enjoy your life. And by that time you are able to enjoy your life, you're too fucking old to do any damn thing. So it's like, what's the point? Like this whole work shit, it kind of defeats the purpose. Like we just working for scraps, ain't making no damn money unless you go to fucking college, like I was talking about in some of my previous videos. But even then, that's not even guaranteed. You can go to college, waste all of this money to have a degree that you can't even use, that you still can't even get a job in your field in. And so you wind up working shitty low-end jobs anyway. And it's just ridiculous. Like nothing in this life is guaranteed. And it's crazy, and every day it feels like I'm playing a game of fucking Jeopardy or something, because it's like you gotta try to choose the best decision for your life that may not even work out in the end. And it more than likely almost always revolves around what I'm gonna do for money, what I'm gonna do for work. And it's always a toss-up of, okay, do I want to still do this benefit shit, or do I just want to go back to work, put up with that shit, and try to make some extra money to still not be able to move out of my shitty situation, but I'll at least have a little bit more money to at least take care of more of my basic needs that I can't do with SSI. And I think about that a lot. And it's like, man, is this really what I'm fucking here for? Just to fucking struggle for money, to work for someone else, work for a goddamn company that doesn't give a shit about you. And when I was watching Life is Overrated, he talks about that a lot. That, you know, when you working at these companies, they don't care about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They treat you like shit. They use and abuse you, and you gotta put this smile on your face and act like, oh yeah, it's all cool. Oh, ain't no problem here. Yeah, I like this. I like getting fucked in the ass by my boss, who doesn't give a shit about me, just to making profits off of my hard labor. And see, when I was working at Walmart, I experienced a lot of that shit, like these goddamn bosses. Like when I was cart pushing and all of that shit, we would always get fucking chewed out for carts being in the damn aisles. Even though we was out there busting our ass, they would still say we wasn't doing anything, or we need to do better, we need to get more on the ball and shit, and just treating it as if we just out there lollygagging. And so we cart pushing in fucking hot ass heat. There were times we were cart pushing in the cold ass winter, like literally snowing and shit, and just being treated like shit all the way around. It ain't make no damn sense. And I think it was this one time where it was Black Friday, right? So, stores gets real busy around Black Friday. Everyone's at the store. Everyone's trying to get a deal. So it ain't no damn carts that's going to be in that fucking parking lot to even keep the garage filled up like that. And so you just do what you can. And that's what we were doing. We just, all we can do is what we can. Just get whatever we can, fill the garage up as best as we can, and get paid. That's it. But it was this one dumb motherfucker out there. I'm like talking about real stupid ass motherfucker. Like this dude comes out and is talking about, oh, we ain't really doing nothing. We just lollygagging. And this wasn't even a boss. This was another employee. And so he's talking about okay, we need to really be the best that we can be. We need to get out there and get those cards. And he was out there on some fucking Spider-Man type shit. I'm talking about he was running all out there, jumping over aisles, literally just doing some fucking Flash type shit just to run back up to the garage with one fucking cart. And I'm like, yo, man, calm the fuck down. You doing way too much. He's like, well, no, we need to be the best. That's what this company wants, is the best. And I mean, just going above and beyond just to run one goddamn cart up to the fucking garage. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And see, and this is these motherfuckers that life is overrated and born into the corrupt system, these are the type of people that they fucking talk about. These type of people who go above and beyond for no reason. And at the end of the day, they're still getting paid the same wages, which is probably shit. The company does not give a fuck about them. And they are completely disposable. So it's like, why the fuck would you put your well-being on the line for this cold ass company? It don't make any damn sense. And so he saw us out there just kind of taking our time, and he started talking about y'all are not putting in the effort. I feel unmotivated, because he saw us standing up talking when there wasn't even no fucking carts in the parking lot to get. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you unmotivated? What the fuck is there to push up to the store? It literally ain't no goddamn carts. It's fucking Black Friday. What the fuck are you talking about? On top of that, we had just got done lifting at least 5 heavy ass trampolines into the car of customers. So it's like we was out there working. We was busting our ass, doing hard physical labor. But then here come this motherfucker out there running and jumping on some Super Mario type shit just to push one goddamn cart up to the fucking store. Ain't making no fucking sense. And it's like people just enjoy this shit. I don't see fucking how people are able to enjoy this shit. Enjoy breaking your fucking body and losing your fucking time, giving up all of your time that you can spend doing something productive or pursuing your hobbies or goals, just to put it all into a bullshit company that's just using you for hard labor and will dispose of you like you're trash. It makes no goddamn sense. You know, exactly like how they did to my mother when she started having her health issues. Man, that bullshit ass company didn't pay for any of her medical expenses. They didn't pay for any of her trips to the doctors, any of her fucking medications that she gotta pay to take because of this shit. Like, these people don't give a fuck about any of us, man. And see, when I was at my little interview, this lady wanna ask me, are you willing to make work a priority over your art, over your going to the rec, going to work out, and take care of my fucking self, mind you, and make work a priority. And I'm thinking like, man, what the fuck? Hell fucking no. But of course you gotta fucking lie, act like you like this shit. Like, yes ma'am, I'm willing to put my body through stress and not take care of myself and not pursue my interests and make sure I'm in a mental well state to make this company more money. Yay! It's like, man, what the fuck? And I gotta fucking put on this fake ass smile like, oh, I'm just enthusiastic to do this shit. And I'm like, man, what the fuck, man? Like, shit. And seeing what I'm trying to do, I don't know yet. I'm trying to go part-time and still manage it around SSI. But if that doesn't work out, then I'm gonna unfortunately have to go full-time. Because unfortunately, you need fucking money to survive in this bullshit world. And you can't get money without fucking working. And that's another goddamn thing I'm gonna touch on too, is how bullshit the concept of money really is. Like, we place all our fucking time and energy into trying to get a bullshit piece of paper that you can wipe up your ass. And it ain't making no fucking sense. Gotta work your goddamn life away for a piece of paper that you not even able to get enough of to even afford a decent quality of living. And it's fucking crazy, man. Like, literally, man, it's crazy. Like, this working shit, it takes so much of our lives to where you can't even relate to another human being except for when you're at work gossiping about them or conspiring against them. Yeah, I saw a lot of that shit when I was working at my previous job too. Fucking Walmart, bullshit ass company to work for, I tell you. That's the only time you connecting with another individual is when you gossiping on the clock. But literally, man, I try to call my fucking family, my distant relatives. Hey, what you doing? Working. And then that's the end of the fucking conversation. Like, can't even relate to no one. Cause ain't no one doing nothing in their lives that you can fucking connect with. And this shit is supposed to be normal. It's supposed to be okay. What the fuck? You know? Man, I don't know anymore. I just don't fucking know anymore, you know? Like, it's ridiculous out here. And so that's pretty much all I gotta say. Like, work just takes so much away from us. And another thing, it's ridiculous. Like, countries like Japan, I don't even fucking know how they do it. Like, they literally working so much to where they fucking dying at their jobs. Like, they ain't getting old and dying. They're literally dying on their jobs. They're working so goddamn hard and so fucking long to where they are having health complications right then and they falling dead. Like, just imagine that shit. You know, just seeing someone on their job and they working so fucking hard and all of a sudden they just drop dead because they don't work too damn much. They done push their body past the limit of what it can take and you just died. And these companies, they don't give a fuck. You know, oh, he died, he dropped dead. Oh, okay, too bad. Next. And that's exactly how it fucking is, man. I remember watching a fucking video about this shit. And that's exactly what happened. Like this one dude, like he worked so damn much. Like it was at this fucking animation company. I'm not gonna say what it is. But these motherfuckers, they were working so damn much and so damn long that like this one dude, he just died. He died. And the ridiculous part is once they finished their project, they ain't even had a meaningful break. Like they did not have time to even recover from that shit. Like literally 6 months later, and they was already starting their next project. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, come on, y'all. Like, you know, I know, like, we need to make money here. And me being an artist, I appreciate what they do, you know. But, I mean, it's got to be a balance, you think. The human body isn't made to work like that. And it ain't making no fucking sense. And, you know, it's no better here in America. Like, we just fucking working all the goddamn time that's all you have time to do is just work and fucking come home, go to sleep, and then wake up, and then you back at fucking work. And so it's like, okay, so when do you have time to do anything else other than fucking working? You know? And that's why I'm trying to just go part-time. Because, man, I'm not fucking putting my body through the ringer for some bullshit company that don't give a fuck about me, that's going to pay me like shit. And I'm still going to be in my fucked up living situation. Like, even when I was working full-time at Walmart, that shit still wasn't enough to move out. Like $1,000 a month, you can't do shit with fucking that. And now everything's done going up. Everything is more expensive. So now that really ain't gonna be enough to move out or be able to live on my own. And so that's why you see a lot of these people living in these fucking houses that you seeing right now. Man, they're either married to a fucking spouse or they're roommating. And that's the only way how you gonna be able to even afford this shit is if you either living with a significant other or you roommating. And I actually believe it's a conspiracy behind that shit, but I'm gonna get on that in another video. So, man, I just want y'all to tell me what y'all think. Like, cause I don't think this is fucking reasonable. Like, this shit ain't making no damn sense to me. Like, fuck. So, man, just if you like the video, leave a like in below. You know, if you want to comment, tell me what you think, and subscribe if you know, if you liking what I'm saying, or if you able to relate. I don't know, fuck. And just have a nice day, I guess. That's the video for today.